Vi hører kom igjen, det betyr Sverige kommer. Kom igjen, means the Swedish athlete comes to the finish. There's Sverige Røygaard, we have new leader. Han tar ledelse i Røygaard, nesten 2 minutter foran Frankrikes Timothy Blå. So Timothy Blå's second time lying in the second place. Yesterday he was 6 on the middle distance, he was second, silver medalist Sverre Røygaard, who was a bronze medalist 2 times in the middle and the sprint distances, can be on the podium 3rd time and probably for the first time in the gold medal position. Florin Schneider, 4th in the middle distance, winner in the sprint, now in the 3rd place. Meanwhile, Hachin Jarvi and Lukosius also started very good. Now Viargoris, Spain, top 6 finisher for the first time, lying in the 4th place. Wieser Ostie, 5th plats, 5th, and Jon Hansson, 2nd Sweden, top 6 with the 6th place. Smolenček, best from the Czech Republic in the 7th. Traversi, 8th, Cortes, Spain, 9th, and Machla, Estonia, 10th place. Hnilica, Hannes, middle distance winner is 11th. Raul Wittma, Estonia, 12th. Gaudernak, 13th plats. Raul Wittma, 12. What a support for the athletes in the finish. So one group we know completely, in several groups actually. The junior woman, Finland wins Nurminen, Italy 2nd, Pekkorari, and Finland 3rd, Ilja Hiitinen. Women 17 group, Irsa Røygaard, 1st from Sweden, and Sofie Stanska 2nd, and Aino Kankampa. So the Røygaard family will have 2 victories, and twice we will hear Du gamla, du fria, du fjällhöga nord. So the Hanhijärvi and Lukosius who could beat Timothy Blå or Schneider, but not Røygaard. Then Koskinen battling twice medalist, and Augustin Leclerc as well. 2 medals for both, 1 silver and 1 gold for the French and Finn. And another French for Piskorovic still in the lead. Thomas Zrnik, Czech. We can call him James Bond, and you know why James Bond? Because Thomas Zrnik was 7th in the sprint, 7th in the middle, 2 times 7. Agent James Bond, Thomas Zrnik from Czech Republic. Anton Leclerc 3rd. But Filip Janowski from Poland, He's best pole into the 13th place, but on the previous 2 days he was 19th, and you know why? Filip Janowski on the first, he was 19th, and he showed, you know, dear spectators, which year Poland hosted the championships. That was in 2019, and then yesterday in a sprint he wanted to emphasize once again that Poland in 2019 organized the championships, and he was 19th once again, second day in a row. Mārtiņš Mežsargs labi šodien nostartējis 7. vietā, so the Latvian Mežsargs in a 7th place, much better start. So very soon we'll start broadcast, and then Viktor Stašiūnas, the best Lithuanian commentator, will be with you alone some 3 hours, and then I will join him on the award ceremony.
So good luck, Ivars. I will miss you this 3 hours, and then later we will meet you in the prize giving ceremony. So good luck, and just turn on the Off Live Center. The TV broadcast will start soon, 11:30. So the TV broadcast for the Off Live Center will start soon. And here is the finish from Lithuanian athletes coming to Lukošius Nojus with a new best, the 6th time here in the finish, 1 hour 28 minutes 55 seconds, and he was 9 minutes slower than Roy Gardsberg from Sweden. So it's clear, Roy Gardsberg from Sweden, gold medalist in 2020. What a race, bra jobbat for Roy Gardsberg today. He came from Sweden to fight for the gold medal in the long distance.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lithuania, second day in a row. We have a broadcast from Ignalina, where the European Championships in EMTBOC Orienteering takes place. 17 European countries represented here at these championships. That started on Thursday with first event for the juniors and youths. That was middle distance. Friday, yesterday was sprint event, and today the long distance in this Ignalina biathlon, alpine skiing and cross-country slope and cross-country track. But now the small recap, exciting races yesterday in a sprint in Ignalina center. We will have a look what happened in a sprint event yesterday.
Sportininkė iš Suomijos 4. vietą ir medinį medalį iškovos iš Prancūzijos. Ir po prancūzų 5. vietą įsipirkė mūsų lietuvaitė Krišytė Vinetė iš Lietuvos.
Yeah, sprint event. We can see now the long-distance starters, but yesterday's sprint event was a very good day for the two countries, especially Czech Republic and Denmark. Czech Wojtek Ludwig took the victory in front of the Dane Morten Ornhagen, who dominated last year the junior category. He already in first year in elite group took the silver medal, and the Swede Marcus Jansson was third best, earning bronze for Sweden. For the women elite group, Camilla Sörgard continued her successful races. She won the gold for Denmark and the Czech Republic. Martina Tychowska, silver medalist, and Marika Chara, Finnish woman, was a third and won the bronze. Meanwhile, in the younger groups, Augustin Leclerc from France took first victory for France. Marseillaise was played there. Florin Schneider, first victory for Switzerland yesterday. And then also Aino Kankampa won from Finland in women's 17, and junior women was won by another Finn, Karin Nurminen. So we started on 9 o'clock, the first starters, but still plenty of athletes waiting to go into the course. And now we can see the Swede on your screen with bib number 27. That's Anders Blomster was from Finland yesterday. But now we can see is Swede athlete. But some small commercials, and we will turn back to Ignalina European Championships axiometering in MTB Orienteering. Now we are back in Ignalina European MTB Orienteering Championships. Now we can see some starters. Fabiano Bettega from Italy with bib number 11.
More and more athletes here in the finish. We're still waiting for the first women athletes here to reach the finish.
So earlier we saw bib number 27, that was before the commercials, Rasmus Nordgren from Sweden. He earned 32nd place yesterday's sprint. For the elite, yesterday's sprint was first time they appeared in the competition. So meanwhile, for the juniors and for the youth, it's already third day. For the elite, second competition. So that was a quite interesting race. Of course, many races are very interesting, but yesterday's sprint in a city center was especially exciting. And then now in the lead group, Estonian Lauri Malsros. Yesterday he also started very early and was in the lead for a long time. He is now the leader. Then Arnoldas Valiauga second, and another Lithuanian, Jonas Vytautas Gvildis in the third. So Baltic countries represented in top three. Then Austrian Georg Köffler in the fourth place. We can see temperature plus 13 degrees, humidity 74. And then we'll later start about talk about the course a little bit, competitors, expectations, and of course the interview. Interview will soon come with the course planner and course setter. Martin Lasman is from Latvia. Here we can see the Ignalina Biathlon cross-country skiing center. So organizers try to prepare a little bit demanding course as well. The possibility is not huge to make a very demanding course. So in Baltic countries are not such a high hills, around the 300 meters, the highest in all three Baltic countries. Here we can see some spectators watching on the screen, following the GPS track of several athletes.
Now the current situation after the finish. Koskinen, Emil from Finland.
So people say that Lithuania is not a hilly country, but even here we have some, even though small, but alpine ski slopes. So it will be a challenge for the athletes, right?
Yes, today is absolutely different terrain from yesterday. It's wild forest, some big slopes, relatively big, and the course is relatively physically today. It's much more easier to find the controls, much more harder to find and realize correct and the best road choice today, as in long distance.
So the road choices will be the major key to success.
For sure, in long distance, it's a major purpose for the course planning and a major thing for athletes to do.
And what about the weather conditions? Are they perfect for athletes?
Yes, we are lucky because the courses are heavy physically, and if it's raining, it's too hard, I think so, if it will be rain. But today we are lucky.
So thank you.
That was Lithuanian former national team athlete Patricia interviewing Latvian Martin Lasmanis, who is a course planner. So yes, very good that no rain today. Rain was a little bit on the previous days. You can see 24 controls, the length 45 kilometers for the men in MTB. Terms speaking, it's like a half marathon distance, total climb 705. So estimated winning time could be 1 hour 45, 55 minutes between. A little bit less than 2 hours the leading athletes will spend there. Now you can follow the course map. In a sprint event, it was like several times a shorter course, but the number of controls much more than today. So checkpoint 8, we will see athletes. There's TV camera. So also riding skills will be very important for sprint event. Orienteering matters more. Quite a long time, 1 hour 45, 50 minutes. That was a long distance course map for the men elite, where will be 63 athletes, also representing 17 countries.
How he finished this race today. Hansel Noy from Switzerland was the 7th after the first radio control. He was the 6th.
We can see start list and the start time. They started more than 2.5 hours. Today start interval 3 minutes.
In the sprint and the middle distance. Maybe today will be his chance to be on the podium.
So Latvians, Spanish, Germans, Slovakia with one, also Poland, Austria. And here, plenty of Finnish athletes, Lithuania, Denmark, here's the Czech Republic, France, Switzerland, Italy as well.
So now maybe a gold or silver medal we will see, because the gap between...
And Jiri Hradil will start last. It was now we can see with bib number 9.
After the first radio control.
That is Italian Luca Dalla Valle. He is also the medalist, but that was some time ago. Yesterday he finished in 25th position in sprint, but last year he mispunched in this long distance.
Finiše pasirodė Šuželis Mykolas iš Lietuvos, jo laikas kol kas yra geriausias 18. Ir dar yra trasoje keletas labai pajėgių sportininkų, kurie dar gali išmesti.
Yeah, what is the interesting story about the Czechs, because yesterday the winner
So in the men 20, we have a clear results. Chernikadam was in the finish with
was starting last,
5 seconds, and it was 11th position today.
and that was Wojtek Ludwig, and he won Today, Jiri Hrade will start last, and let's see whether he will try to manage to go in that footsteps. Now for the woman, slight information, controls less than 20, 19 controls, length 34.5, so almost 10 kilometers shorter distance than for the elite men.
The third position, Schneider Florin. Yesterday he was first.
There will be around 40 athletes for the women.
In the middle, he was the fourth. So fourth, third, and the first position. So maybe tomorrow silver. We will see.
For the women, TV camera point at number 10.
Jose Antonio, with a very good performance today in the long distance, and he lost only 6 minutes for the leader, Roigard.
So the local Karolina Mickiewicz-Judashiene has started very good.
He was the fifth in the sprint, and he was not in the podium.
She is a leader from the early starters. But Danish Sil Kristoffersen at the first split has half-minute advantage to Nadia Larsson from Sweden. Here you can see the finish area. The arena speaker Viktor Stasciunas from Lithuania, third day in a row. And me, the TV speaker, Ivars Batsis. You can see the start list for the women.
Also, he's happy with the top 6th position today in the men 20.
So yesterday was Kamila Sogar from Denmark who won 5 seconds in this exciting battle in front of the Czech Martina Tichowska. Marika Hara from Finland took the bronze, the world sprint champion. Lynn Bilash was 4th, Kristoffersen 5th, and Novakova finishing in a 6th place. Meanwhile, Andre Haga on your screen, Finnish athlete. Yesterday, just outside the top 10 into the 14th place.
And Salernoi from Switzerland with a time 1 hour 15 minutes of 41 seconds. So probably top.
So the current European champion in this distance, Markus Jansson from Sweden. Then Russian Folifor Anton was silver medalist, and Davide Machado from Portugal. Last year, Portugal organized the European Championships, and the Portuguese Davide Machado earned the local country last year the bronze medal. Czech Krzysztof Bogar finished 4th, Wojtek Ludwig, yesterday's winner, was 5th, and Simon Brendley, Swiss, who was 4th yesterday, finished 6th last year in long distance at the European Championships. So, meanwhile, Judashiene Mickiewicz from Lithuania reached the finish at the first one. Her time 1 hour 51 minutes. So estimated winning time for the lead woman was 1 hour 45 to 55, the same as for the men. The total climb there's 640 meters. You can see Mickiewicz, Larsson and Kamerova Yegi. Route choices. Yegi Kamerova from different angle approaching. Now going similar ways.
Very nice performance for this Finnish girl. Roigard Irsa was the 4th in the middle distance. In sprint, she was
looking for the
top 6. So
wider trails to have a bigger, faster speeds.
In a long distance.
So we can see Vilius Alilunas, Jurgis Rubezevičius walking together there, the organizing team, doing a lot of work to prepare in high level this European Championships in Lithuania. As yesterday I told, the last time European Championships in Lithuania were held in EMTBOC Orienteering 14 years ago in 2008. And 2017 Lithuania hosted also the World Championships in this orienteering discipline. You can see the standings at the TV control. Nadia Larsson from Sweden leads in front of Mickiewicz and Kamerova from Czech is the 3rd. Then Yegi and both sisters Estonian Kudre completing top 6. Now bib number 7, the yesterday's winner, the current this year's European champion in the sprint event, Czech Ludwig Wojtek. He's also the winner of the World Cup, because together with the European Championships in the first round of the World Cup in MTB Orienteering. Last year he was in top 6 in the long distance at the European Championships.
With the final results.
His interesting goggles was successful with a pink frame. You can see participating nations' flags: Ukrainian, Swiss, Swede, Spanish, Slovakian, Portuguese, then Polish, Latvian, German, British also was supposed to be here, then the France flag, then the Danish, then the Czech flag, Austrian, and so on.
She was in the sprint 6th and in the middle distance.
Also the supporters. His axiometering CX80, Land Rover, Jaguar, Inch, Cape, also S Sportas, and also the education,
so in the sprint distance and in the middle, she was
sports and science ministry.
But now with the bronze medal
On the younger group of girls discussing
prizing ceremony to give the bronze medal for this lady and for other
how it went during the course.
20 group, 4th position today, Hakkinen, Pila.
So if we look at the medal table, so the Finland leads, then coming France into the 2nd place.
And she was 3rd.
Meanwhile, Czech Republic and Denmark was more successful in the lead group.
Today in the women 20, the bronze girl from Czech Republic today in the 5th position. So congratulations with the 5th place today.
He's the last uphill before the final straight.
Sweden.
And now the few meters remaining for those athletes to reach the finish line.
So in the middle, so congratulations with the top 6th place.
The current leader at the TV checkpoint, the Swede Nadia Larsson finished just outside top 10 yesterday into the 11th place.
From France, 1 hour, 12 minutes and 8 seconds, so congratulations.
Meanwhile, we will follow
belongs to this
very
younger guy from France, Leclerc Augustin, 1 hour, 12 minutes and 8 seconds. He was the best.
The French was in the finish in the men's 17 group.
Second in the middle.
And once again, the battle between the Augustin Leclerc and Emil Koskinen. They both were sharing the gold and a silver medal. Not in the same place, but Emil Koskinen won the middle distance. Leclerc was 2nd, and yesterday in sprint they changed their places. Leclerc won and Koskinen was 2nd. And today again those two in the first 2 places, and Leclerc in front of Finn Koskinen today in the long distance. Leclerc takes the 3rd medal and the 2nd victory. Koskinen 3rd medal and the 2nd silver. And Hugo Pisco Gregor Luski from Germany completing top 6, and Thomas Znik from Czech Republic. He's like James Bond. We can call him James Bond because he is in the 7th position, 3rd day in a row, 7th in the middle, 7th in the sprint, and the same 7th place for the Czech Thomas Znik today in the long distance. 2 Germans in the top 10, Per Hachenel, who had the problems in the first day in the middle distance, 8th place. And Antoine Lesquer, the 3rd Frenchman, very good, strong French relay team will be tomorrow, finishing 9th. And the bronze medalist in the middle distance, the Estonian Timo Kudre, completing top 10. And then coming to Finns, Kientamies and Huhtamäki. Meanwhile, you can follow on the screen on the map the route choices for the elite group. Kanta, Czech, Courtois, France, Malsrus, Estonian, the current leader in the finish. And Rasmus Huhtamäki, he was fourth in the middle, fourth in the sprint event, and that would be pity. He would be fourth because some minutes ago he was lying in the fourth place again, but then several athletes was faster than him, and now in the 12th position, Huhtamäki. Then comes best Latvian, Richard Bisineks, into 13th place, and the best Lithuanian, Simonas Kiela, in the 18th place. A Spanish Fernandez 21st, Polish Janowski. Yeah, he proved on the first day he was 19th in the sprint, middle distance, 19th in the sprint yesterday. He wanted to emphasize which year Poland hosted the championships. That was in 2019. Therefore, Filip Janowski finished 19th into first disciplines. Now 22nd today. That's a men 17 group. A women 17 group, Irsa Røygaard brings Sweden to the gold medal, and the middle distance winner from Czech Republic, Sofie Stranska, who was disqualified yesterday in sprint, returning back to the podium, not on the highest post, but a silver medal and second medal for Czech Sofie Stranska, and Aino Kankampa on the podium once again with the third. Then Jade Bussier, France in fourth place, and Vitene Puisite, the best result for the local Lithuanian. She was eager to win some medals. She was in top 10 and top 6 even last year at the European Championships in Portugal. And disastrous start for Vitene Puisite this year in Lithuania. 2 days ago, she was only 16th. Much better yesterday in a sprint with the 8th place. Today, top 6. She was lying in the 3rd place when she finished, but then two another girls was faster, and Puisite in a 5th. And all about the close rival from the last championship to the Lithuanian, again very close to her with the 6th place. Ida Ernstson 7th, Laamanen 8th, Emma Langen 9th, and best Latvian Anja Osane into the 10th place, together with Ramona Pureiter, another Latvian, into the 11th place. So for the juniors,
so now it's the time for the men and women elite.
So Røygaard family has a very good day today.
Computers, and you can check the TV broadcast. And also now you can see on the TV screen some interesting group choices from men and women elite, because for us it's on the left.
Because Røygaard, the brother of Irsa, also winning the men's competition. So the Gamla do Fria will be played twice today. So the Sweden won the gold and bronze on the first day. They won the medal. The bronze came yesterday in the sprint, and several medals today for the Sweden.
34 kilometers for the women today, and the first athletes are already in the finish in this women and men elite groups, but more athletes will come to the finish soon.
So the men's junior class led by the Sverre Røygaard. He was third in the sprint and in the middle distance, and now the third medal, and finally bronze is changed by the gold. Meanwhile, at the start, is beam number 4, we can see Jonas Maišelis, Lithuanian hope. Yesterday he was in the award ceremony because he was 6th fastest in a sprint in a Ignalina center. Last year in the long distance he was among top 10. Jonas Maišelis, local hope. So the last 3 remaining, Christoph Bogard, Markus Jansson and Jiri Radil, still to come. Meanwhile, in the junior group, 2nd, Timothy Bloh. Yesterday in the sprint he was 6th, but he opened this championship with a silver medal, losing only 2 seconds to the winner. And now 2nd time Timothy Bloh in the silver medal. position. Florian Schneider started this championship with the 4th place, just behind the podium in the middle distance. Yesterday, he won. He was fastest and best read mapper in the sprint event, and 2nd medal for the Swiss Schneider. This time the bronze, and very good achievement for Spanish Jose Antonio Villar-Goris, 4th place for the Spain. And Lucas Wieser 5th, and Noyes Lukosius, yesterday's bronze medal winner in sprint event, the 2nd time in a row on the award ceremony. Top 6 will be awarded, and he was 5th first day. So very good championship for Noyes Lukosius. Paulus Hanhijärvi from Finland 7th. Jan Hansson 8th, Karel Smolin 9th, and Traversi from Italy into the 10th place. Hannes Gnilic, the winner of the middle distance yesterday in sprint, he was 7th, but today Austrian Gnilic only 14th place. Best Italian Traversi in 10th place. Best Estonian Michael Mahla 13th, best Latvian Jakob Storms Andersson 17th place. Michal Tovarek, Polish, 19th place. And junior women group, Karin Nurminen, 3rd time on the podium and the 2nd victory for the Finn. And finally, Aurora Iris Pecorari from Italy. Last year she earned some medals, several medals. And this year, on the first 2 days, she was 6th in the middle distance. The same 6th place came yesterday in a sprint. And finally, Italian, as she admitted, she didn't make mistakes, and she was happy with her race, and she felt she could be on a podium, and she was right. Iris Aurora Pecorari takes the secondo posto, 2nd place, and a silver medal. Meanwhile, Kolma Sia, or 3rd place, bronze medalist Silja Yli Hietanen from Finland, and Pihla Hakkinen finishing 4th. And Lucine Damlelova, the Czech, who was the medalist last year, but not in this distance, and earned bronze medal here in Ignalina in a sprint and middle distance, now for the first time outside the podium, and must settle in the 5th place. Hanna Ring from Sweden, 2nd, not 2nd, but the best Swede into the 6th place. Now we can follow the lead group. So largest numbers of athletes in the lead group, more than 60 competing for the men, and around 40 for the women. So the Stark, that's the good sign for this competition, flying around here.
A little gap because some strongest.
You can see Czech team discussing. A strong team, Czech Republic, has won 3 medals in the youth and junior class and 2 medals in 1 discipline sprint for the elite. So the same achievement for Czech as for Denmark, 1 gold, 1 silver.
More and more athletes will come soon, so we'll start soon also Lithuanian TV broadcast.
Meanwhile, no changes for the men in the final. In the finish, Malsrus leads, Valjauga 2nd, Gvildis 3rd. And 47th on your screen, just 20 meters to the finish. That's, as you can see, Sander Pritsik from Estonia. Yesterday he was exactly into the 50th place. Now, currently lying 12th, losing 17.5 minutes in this 45-kilometer distance. Meanwhile, in the finish for the ladies, Mickevičiūtė, Kamerova and Kudre, top 3. In the second split, Silas Hotz from Switzerland, fastest time 43.5 minutes, and he's 1 minute in front of Martin Kanta, Czech Republic. Then Adrian Jegi from Switzerland, 3rd. Juha Lilja from Finland, 4th, and Mikka Nurmi, 5th place. 49th is Joli Albin Desmarais from France, 35th place yesterday. Looking a little bit tired, and that time gives him 14th place, 24.5 minutes behind the leader. Lauri Malsros. Malsros time 1 hour 56 minutes precisely. Number 17, Oliver Friis from Denmark. Not among top 3, but top 6 is possible, probably. Yesterday just outside top 20 in a sprint event. Here, this checkpoint is quite closer to the arena. So, 4th place, losing 20 seconds to the top 3. And 1.5 minutes to the leader. For Kudre, some problems. She has stopped and trying to watch to find the right way. Daisy Kudre-Schneider, yesterday among top 20. As we saw, she lost almost 9 minutes. Meanwhile, Doris Kudre, her sister in the finish with the 3rd best time. And Nadia Larsson at that check control point is the leader with 1 hour 2 minutes 38 seconds time. And Estonian lost 9 minutes to her. We can see Latvian on the screen. In the lead group, yesterday was best Ivy Zetmanis in top 40, Martin Schlinde was 45th, but Andris Sarkšņa, the last year's best performer from Latvia, had unsuccessful race with disqualification, and he will try to make it better today. On the women's category, Austria, Denmark. And this is Cecile Kristoffersen, 5th place winner yesterday. She sets the fastest time and takes the lead, 40 seconds. 40 seconds in front of the next arrival. So Nadia Larsson being moved to the 2nd place, but Larsson will soon approach the finish area. And most probably she will be in a convincing lead, beating Mickevičiūtė Lithuanian time by 4.5 minutes. But the biggest threat to the Swede at the moment, Kristoffersen from Denmark. She was among top 10 last year. And Jiří Hradil, the last starter from Czech Republic, 11th in yesterday's sprint. And the same 11th place came in this long distance at the last European Championships in Portugal. So all men have started now. Let's follow the exciting long distance race. It's quite a long distance, but still there will be close battle. Here comes this. Now we'll follow the Spanish, and very soon will be interview.
Here I have Julius Juodišius by my side, one of Lithuanian MTBO national team member. Could you tell us how was the race for you?
The race was good, and actually it was really nice terrain for us, I think, with lots of route choices, and I would say all checkpoints was on the top of the hill, so it was tough.
So home borders helped you or not?
I'm not so sure, because you know something, and that's why you're trying to avoid the hills, but usually it's not the fastest way.
Any mistakes?
I still don't know, but I think everybody did their mistakes, because lots of route choices, and still after the finish I have no idea about what was the best way to reach the finish or to reach the nearest checkpoint.
Thank you.
At the moment he doesn't know the best choice. Maybe after some while he will go through the map and will find out. Now the Swede, bib 116, Karin Gustafsson, started her campaign here in Ignalina. We have also Gabriel Gustafsson. And here's a German, Anke Danowski. 20th yesterday's sprint and 27th in the long distance last time. But of course, the friends of MTB Orienteering remember Anke Danowski from 2000 and she is a world champion in the long distance from 2004. Anke Danowski on your screen. And now, interview another one.
Now, Karolina Mickevičiūtė Juodišienė, by my side, could you tell me how was your race?
I think it was quite okay. I mean, comparing to yesterday, of course, where I made much more mistakes. But of course, I could have done better. You can always do better in orienteering, I think. If not that one big mistake, I think, yeah, my race was fine.
Straight after finish, you've mentioned that you had some issues in the race, right?
Yes, I had quite a bad fall. I thought I will not continue after this. I thought something was broken, maybe even either on me or on the bike, because I was like flying 2 meters like in front of me downhill. So yeah, but I was lucky, and I just jumped on the bike and tried to continue somehow. But my suspension wasn't working. But it's not the biggest issue.
So many dangerous places, right? In the
Yeah, I think the grass was quite bumpy. There, you couldn't see the small, small holes in the grass, and there were also some smaller paths. Also, the forest, when you're, turning off the bigger paths, then the smaller ones are really bumpy and sometimes surprising, as I was surprised.
We've just talked with your husband, Julius Juodišius. How is it feeling when you two members of family race here?
It's not easy. Each of us wants to ride more. It's not easy in the family. But of course, in Lithuania, it's amazing. The area here is really great. The terrain is really nice. And everything is blooming now. And of course, it's always some additional stress, I would say. It's not that easy that we know everything and we ride with, with much more advantage or something. But actually, no. For me, it's on the contrary. Because you can like fool yourself that you know something, but actually it's even worse like that, I think, personally.
Thank you very much.
It was Karolina. It was can somebody switch a little bit music off for TV speaker? And it was Lithuanian Karolina Juodišienė. Now she's lying in the second place because Nadia Larsson has the fastest time from Sweden. So the Swede is leading by 5.5 minute advantage. Valeria Kamerova in the third place. Meanwhile, we can see the Latvian approaching the finish for the men's elite group. Aivis Zetmanis, yesterday's best Latvian, who was among top 40 in the 38th place. Now he's going into the 16th place. Meanwhile, 14th bib, it's Ignas Ambražas, the local Lithuanian, who was among top 10 yesterday. Good race for Ignas Ambražas. Last year he didn't start in this distance, and he's among top 6 with the 5th result. Minute and 24 behind, and just 10 seconds behind the French Baptiste Fuchs. And the leader is here, Silas Hotze from Switzerland. Second, Martin Kanta, Czech Republic, losing almost minute, 58 seconds. And Adrian Jegi from Switzerland is a third. Fuchs fourth, Ambrajas fifth, and Oliver Fries from Denmark into the sixth place. Juha Lilja from Finland, seven. And now we'll switch to another interview with a Swedish athlete.
Current women elite leader, Sweden, Nadia Larsson. Could you tell us about your race?
It was a good race. I didn't make any mistakes, but I was being very careful, and it felt like it might have been too slow. And I think in the end it comes down to route choice as well. So I don't know about if I made the best ones, but no mistakes. So I'm happier today than I was yesterday.
Probably you've heard of that Lithuania is not a country of hills, but there were some small slopes of alpine skiing. Did you like them?
Yes, I like hills, and they were steep. Not that, they were short, but very steep at some places. And yeah, I like hills, so it was nice.
What do you think was the key to success of today's race?
I don't know. No mistakes and go fast, like always.
And for you, no mistakes, or you did some?
No mistakes. Just I was being very careful, so maybe a bit too slow and some hesitations somewhere, but no mistakes that I've noticed yet, at least.
Thank you very much.
Smilande, glad Nadia Larsson, jättebra. Yesterday she was 11th, and therefore she said not satisfied because 3 years ago she won the bronze medal at the European Championships in a sprint event. But last year in this long distance the best Swede was nobody else than Cecilia Thomasson with a 10th place. The Danish Camille Sorgard won. So Sweden hoping to do much better than the last year. At least top 6, and of course it's no race where Sweden will not hope for the medal. So the situation for the woman in the middle of the distance. Very good start for Nicolin Splittorff, Danish second split time leader, and then Cecil Kristoffersen second place. And they are 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Splittorff is 2 minutes and Kristoffersen 40 seconds faster than Larsson. They're the current leader in the finish. Axioma Metering European EMTBOC Championship. You can see what a beautiful view of this region of Lithuania. Plenty of lakes, as yesterday said. Looks like Finland. That's the turn. Here's some problems for Latvian Julia Matvienko, the biathlete. Some problems with the map. She must fix it very quickly. Then 25 years of age, this Latvian. The biathlon is a main sport for her, and also doing MTB riding and participating in orienteering. Also competing in the winter in ski orienteering. So the Latvian yesterday finished among top 13, 24th place. We can see the Lithuanian speakers, Šiaulienės Pociūnas and Darius Kalvaitis. And now with bib number 15 on your screen, Jan Hašek, Czech Republic. His bib is 15, and yesterday he finished in a 15th place in a sprint event. Of course, Jan Hašek, who is always determined and doesn't like to lose, wants to improve and make a top 10 today. He's searching for this control finding and now looking for the way to the next one. So for the Czech, maybe a little bit better start, but still the Czech needs to improve. Very good start for Ludwig Wojtek. Now it's me, Ivar Spatsis, saying hello to you and enjoy the race from Lithuania, Ignalina, European Championships, NTB Orienteering. Here you can see the talk between the Polish bib number 41. It's Hubert Kielak, who was disqualified yesterday. He's hoping to have some better results, and the result will be counted. Hubert Kielak lying into the 14th place. Now Czech athlete on your screen.
And after the second radio control, she's with 1 hour time. Second position, Christopherson, Cecile in the third, Nadia.
Behind this small lake is alpine slope in this Ignalina area. You can do just slalom, not downhill or super G, like in Switzerland, Italy, or Germany, or Austria, or even Sweden. Athletes going opposite direction. Very careful driving. But here we don't have such a high speed like in a sprint event in a city. So also for course setters should be very difficult task to avoid collisions, not get injuries. So in the finish, Malsrud still long time leader. Yesterday he was moved to the 12th place at the end. Switzerland with Noah Rieder into the second place.
He's coming for the top 30.
Yesterday he was 33rd in a sprint. But last year, Rieder was one of the best juniors in this distance. The Swiss finished just behind the top 3 into the 4th place. Follow the current leading ladies, Splitorfer, Christoffersen, Tichowska, Larsson, Mickiewicz, Devier, Danowski.
Position after the first radio control. But yesterday it was also that Ludwig was not in the lead in the beginning of the
Here before the 40th point, some different options for the athletes.
Of the long distance today, Ludwig Wojtek.
Also 39th point.
Waldman Andreas with the best 4th time after the first radio control. Also we have the two Finnish guys, Pokala Samuel and Kaksalentimo from Finland, with the new best 5th time after the first radio control and 7th best time after.
Very good start for Gabriele Andresiuniene. She was 8th yesterday, hoping to do much better today. Swedish athlete Sebastian Sward losing almost 4 minutes. That could give him a place at the end of the second tenth, top 20, 19th place, 3:46 behind. Yesterday he was disqualified, so hoping for some accountable result, some place to earn. Sebastian Swart.
Carolina in the third, camera of Valerie from
married with a Swiss.
Sprint, long distance.
She will go into the 5th place behind Ursina Jägi. She will lose to the Swiss few seconds, some 3
But today it's the time
or 4.
decide who is the best
Again,
man
Kudras sisters together, but the difference is more than 5 minutes.
places for today's women and men 21 elite. Now in the finish, Kudra Schneider-Dicey from Estonia. She's a very good athlete in this
Yesterday,
Orienteering. One of
both
the
Kudras were
best in the
again
World Championships.
behind each other. Daisy Schneider was 18th, Doris was 19th, just in front of the German Anke Danowski.
Here in the mountain bike orienteering, now she's in the 5th position. 1 hour 59 minutes and 24 seconds.
Follow the route choices of men. Simon Brendley opened with the fastest time of the first split. 4 seconds advantage to yesterday's winner, Wojtek Ludwig. Simon Brendley, if you watched yesterday, those who watched remember that Simon Brendley was also long-time leader, but last part was not so good for the Swiss. He lost some time, lost some ground, and then dropped it down, not to the 2nd or 3rd, but to the 4th place. And left the competition without the medal, only with diploma for the 4th place. Today, the Swiss wants to return to medal winners. Swiss famous legendary MTB rider, Schurter. And Simon Brendley has some of that abilities as well. So the small rain starting to drop. You can see discussion between Estonia and Swiss.
In the second position with Tikowska Martina from Czech Republic. In the third, Hara Monica from Finland. 4th was Bilarslin, Sweden. 5th, Kristoffersen Cecil, Denmark.
Meanwhile, very soon will come Martin Kanta from Czech Republic. He will be beating Lauri Malsrus. Lauri Malsrus once again long time in the leading position, but Martin Kanta is smashing that time by more than 3 minutes. 1 hour 52:47. Swiss Noah Rieder sits in the 3rd place at the moment.
And we have a new best time, Kanta Martin from Czech Republic.
Yesterday was not so high, Martin Kanta.
13 seconds faster than now the second position holder, Malsros Lauri from Estonia, and in the 3rd position, Rieder Noah from Switzerland.
He finished outside the top 14, 41st place. Now Italian Luca Dalla Valle. 25th yesterday, Italian Miss Punch last year in this distance. Also several-time sprint champion and medalist at the World Championships. Luca Force, but almost a minute behind Silas Hotzo from Switzerland. But the closest rival, this mentioned Hotz, is 55 seconds in front. Need some water, Estonian. And then you can smile. Yesterday's winner from Denmark, Camille Søgaard. And she's also the current European champion in this distance. But not so good a start today. Camille Søgaard is 6th place. Just behind the Swede Tiderman. To regain 6 minutes. That's an enviable task for the Danish cyclist. Meanwhile, in the finish, just a minute and 25 behind Lauri Malsrus is Mikka Nurmi from Finland, taking the 3rd position and moving the Swiss Rieder outside top 3. Martin Kanta still comfortably leads, but we can follow now Juha Lilja. This Finn, who was 17th yesterday among top 20 athletes, and last year long distance ended for him in 38th place. So he wants much better today. It looks like a part of Giro. One of the fastest speeds could be here. Those who are coming to this MTB orienteering from the road cycling, and there are some, including a Lithuanian, Arnoldas Valiuga. This part is very good when they can have some advantage comparing to the others. But when they start orienteering, then it's getting difficult. And also in some hilly areas. The Czech deciding to overtake the Finn. For him, the Finnish speed was not good enough. Ježulinis lake and Viskvois lake. We can follow the riders in a picture as well on the map. Still on a second split. TV control, Andres Waldman leads for Austria. Teemu Kaksonen second and Silas Hotz into the third place. So Andreas Waldman was best Austrian yesterday. Actually, they were two very close together, separating by 8 seconds. Andreas Waldman on 37th, Tobias Breitschadel was 38th. And good hopes for Austrians to be in much higher places. But of course, the last starting numbers, they can intervene among the best. But now the interview with the leader Martin Kanta from Czech Republic. We just saw Constance Devilliers, 9th place yesterday, the French lady. But very soon will come interview with Martin Kanta.
Now I'm talking with the current leader in the men elite group today in the long distance, Kanta Martin. Kanta Martin, could you say us some words about your race?
So today my race was, at first, few controls was really terrible. I did some really stupid mistakes, and after 5th control my race starts. So then I push hard and everything was okay.
Was it difficult for you to find the perfect route choices today in the long distance?
Yeah, it was really difficult. There was many really difficult choice, and yeah.
And if we compare with Czech Republic, is it a difference between, if we compare with Lithuania, to ride with the bicycle in mountain bike orienteering?
I think yes, it is really difficult, different because there is so many roads in the forest and the terrain is really different. So yeah.
So thank you for your answers.
So that was current leader Martin Kanta, interviewed by Viktor Stasciunas, Lithuanian local speaker. Kanta yesterday not so high in the 41st place, but the last year his long distance was result 40th place. So very good hopes for him to improve. Ingrid Stengard from Finland on your screen.
2 minutes faster than now in the
Finns has done very good.
And 3 minutes faster than
Anna Stengard in 2011 won the silver medal, and bronze came 2006. That was quite a time ago for Ingrid Stengard, what we can see on the screen. But last year for Czech Republic, the best result was Krzysztof Bogar and Wojtek Ludwig, while Kanta was in the 40th place. And Bogar was 4th, Ludwig was 5th, and of course Czech Republic aiming for the medal. Yesterday, Wojtek
Yesterday,
Ludwig won.
so maybe today he will have
Good
a
chances
better
to be
result.
among top 3 also today.
In the sprint he was 41st, so maybe today he will be better than top 30.
Swede 116, that's Karin Gustafsson.
Because there are many athletes still
Didn't compete in a sprint.
After the second radio control, Ludwig Wojtek for Czech Republic. Yesterday's goal.
Meanwhile, Ruska Sarel, not on the screen of course, but Ruska Sarel approaching the finish and could be among top 3. Here comes Estonian Elleri Hirv, just outside top 30 yesterday with the 31st place. She will be fourth, moving Yegi from Switzerland to the 5th, but Valerie Kamererova from Czech Republic will stay into the 3rd place. Elleri Hirv, a good race today. Better than yesterday where she earned 31st place. Now we can follow the Finn.
So the women 21 lead. Currently there are
That's a bib number 6. And that means that we can follow Samuel Pokkala, top 10 finisher yesterday, into the 8th place. And now he is the 3rd fastest, 8 seconds faster than teammate Kaksonen. Waldman into the 2nd place. Because Ludwig Wojtek, yesterday's winner, has been 1 minute faster than previous leader from Austria, Andreas Waldman. But still not seen there yet Simon Brendley, the fastest man who opened this competition with the fastest time in the first split. And now in the finish, the Finn Suomi. Hua, hua. And that is Ruska Saarela. Last year she was 28, and this year she will make much better, I guess. Yesterday, among top 10, the Finn with the 9th place. And Simon Brendley, 4th place yesterday. Very close battle between the yesterday's winner Wojtek and Brendley. 2 seconds separating. What an excitement. Now we can follow the last 30-40 minutes of this race. Brendley and Wojtek, 2 seconds separating yesterday's winner and 4th place earner Czech and Swiss. And Simon Brendley finished at 6th in this distance last year. But has earned a silver behind another Czech, Bogart, in 2018. And bronze, Simon Brendley earned last year behind Andrea Haga and Pekka Niemi.
Finišo prasidėjus iš Lietuvos, jos laikas yra 2 valandos 6 minutės ir šiuo metu jinai yra klasifikuojama 11 pozicijoje.
And here comes France, bib number 30. Johan Courtois, 26 yesterday, Frenchman. And the finish 6th place, just behind the Swiss Rieder. And moving Valiauga from Lithuania to the 7th place. 102, Lynn Bilar yesterday, just behind the podium into 4th place. Bilar from Sweden in a sprint. Last year, long distance at the European Championship was 13th for her.
So we can see as yesterday a lot of
119, and that's Louis Gassin, 29th place for the French lady. She can smile today. She feels will be better result. 101, Antonia Haga. 11th, the Finn was last year the long distance at the European Championship. Now she can move to the top 6, moving yesterday's winner Serga to the 7th. Antonia Haga was disqualified yesterday. She needs some positive results. She is a silver medalist at the World Championship from 2018. in this long distance.
After the second split, she's the 5th position, and now Haga Antonia has passed from Finland this second split with a time 1 hour 4 minutes and 47 seconds. So Larsson Nadia still in the lead. Now in the second, Sara Laruska from Finland. In the third, Mickiewicz Joidišienė Karolina. So yesterday in the sprint, Sogar Camilla was the best with the gold medal.
Nicolin split off.
We will see.
Could be fastest. Not so good, Camille Sogar today, but another two Danes
Marika from Finland won
trying to
position.
keep a Danish flag flying high.
The split, she's in the 9th position. Christoffersen Cecil yesterday 5th place. Today she is
Nicolin split off is a leader, 4 seconds in front of teammate Cecil Christoffersen.
from Denmark, only 4
And
seconds
third is currently in the finish, Nadia Larsson at that split.
between these two Danish girls.
Marika Hara, the Finnish hope.
Cecilia from Denmark, these two Danish athletes now are fine.
Marika Hara also experienced, and she's a world long distance champion from 2013. She won the silver 14 years ago and bronze 12 years ago. But last year, Marika Hara finished third behind Søgaard and Kubinova from Czech Republic and earned bronze medal.
So maybe today a podium.
You can see Nadia Larsson smiling. She's still in the lead.
Now Tinderman,
Then also we can see Jörg Hellmüller from Switzerland,
second split.
board member of International Orienteering Federation.
Yesterday, 13th position for this athlete.
Marika Hara is fourth at the moment, but more than 3 minutes behind the top 3 at the third split. Here comes Lithuanian.
Yesterday, she was disqualified.
At 28th place, Šarūnas Mukauskas, finishing 18th yesterday. 44th place for him was in this long distance last year. And now Šarūnas Mukauskas did a good job. Lost to the Baltic country rival Malsrus 4 seconds. And now the
Here in the finish for
Jonas Maišelis on the screen. Top 6 finisher yesterday. Very close result also today. He will be 7th. Maybe he will improve. Yeah, look at Dalla Valle's time.
current leader.
Jonas Maišelis was also very good in the splits yesterday. So another top 6 finish for Jonas Maišelis would be a very good achievement for the Lithuanian. Born in 1992. Bronze medalist in the relay. 20th and 10th result last year. So very strong athlete and now the Swede, bib number 27, that's Rasmus Nordgren, 32nd fastest sprinter yesterday in an Ignalina center. Now coming among top 3 with the 2nd place most likely. Andre plats Rasmus Nordgren. Tvåa.
Finish, men från lead, Rasmus Dahlgren.
Martin Kanta holds the lead, and the Swede Nordgren into the 2nd place, and Juha Lilja from Finland into the 3rd.
4 minutes and 14 seconds.
Now Gabriele Andrusiene going so fast that not easy to catch her on a camera shot.
Lilja Juha from Finland, so
Here comes Gabriele.
But in the forest still, Brandley Simon, Ludwig Voigt, Valman Andreas and other super fast bicyclists.
But now 107, that's Anna Tiderman, 13th in the sprint, completed top 20 in the long distance at the last European Championships. But Tiderman earned the medal in shorter distances. So Lithuanian photo camera specialists trying to take the best shots during this long distance race. Also thanks to TV3, which is showing this orienteering discipline on the TV. So Silas Hots decided to step out of the bicycle, and now 29, that's a Patrick Svedberg, 52nd yesterday, just outside top of 50. Tall guy from Sweden. 130 on your screen. Alexander Staturska from Poland, disqualified yesterday, and hopefully will receive some good result today. At the moment, she's in a 17th place, losing 52 minutes to the leader. That's a big margin. Oliver Friis from Denmark, not freezing at all in this plus 13 degrees weather in Ignalina. 22nd in a sprint. Now Staturska from Poland, relaxing after the race.
Maybe he will took the leadership after the finish from
So anyway, she will have a better result today than yesterday. That was a little nightmare with the disqualification. He compare Ludwig and Brendley. Yesterday's winner in 4th place, Erner, and then Pokkalan Waldman. Brendley leads 2 seconds in front of Ludwig, and then minute behind is Waldman. And Waldman and Pokkala separated by half minute, battling for the 3rd and 4th place. Meanwhile, in the finish, Kanta, Nordgren, Lilja, that's the top 3. Malstrus 4th, Mukauskas 5th, the 2 best Baltic riders, Estonian and Lithuanian, and Nurmi 6th. Rieder 7th, Courtois 8th, Valjaugen 9th, and Gwildis into the 10th position. French team looks happy. They are lying in the medal tables in the 2nd place, behind the Finland. Finland has earned 9 medals in the youth and junior category and 1 medal in the elite. So totally Finland has 10 medals. France with 6 medals into the 2nd place, and Czech Republic has 3 medals in the junior youth and 2 in elite, so 5 medals. So France is quite close. Lukas Wilms from Germany reaching the finish. 55th was Lukas Wilms, finishing last from those whose result was counted yesterday. Fell down. He gave everything he could. Nobody can blame the German. Mit dem Startnummer 38. You can see S-Sport as an inch caper, the supporters of this event, and also volunteers helping the athletes to get rid of transponders. Baptiste Fuchs from France on your screen. Didn't choose to have some lunch there. Not his thought to having some lunch. He is competing. Baptiste Fuchs was 16th yesterday. And here again a Czech athlete, Krzysztof Bogar. But look at Bogar. Not a good day at all. Wow. Krzysztof Bogar, 28th place today. Last year, as I told earlier, he was 4th. I'm not familiar with the Lithuanian forest, Krzysztof Bogar. Only we can see maybe the blood coming, not from the head like in 1956 Olympic Games in water polo. That was Zador, Hungarian, who had blood when the team played against Russians. But from the leg coming blood from Bogar, but hopefully not See, nothing is serious, as we could see, he could continue. And now, Markus Jansson, bronze medalist yesterday in a sprint event. Also, he is not enjoying this race in the long distance, outside the top 10, and has lost possibilities to earn the medal second day in a row. Markus Jansson, he is a current European champion in this long distance. Vad gör du, Markus, idag? Hey, that he is doing his best what he can, and he will try to improve. At the end, Swedes hope to see him in top 10, but of course that was not what the svenskarna wanted to see. Cecilia Kristoffersen, one of the fastest women, very close to the finish. She will not beat Ladja Narsson's time, and Larsson will hold the lead. And Kristoffersen will go into the second place. We look at the Sara losing in more than 4 minutes. Kristoffersen, another campaign for the top 6, and to be present at the award ceremony. 21 second Danish losing to the Swede. It's almost like 21 kilometers between the Sweden and Denmark. Erich Radil, the last starter with bib number 1. He looks like not to repeat what did Ludwig Wojtek yesterday. He started last and won, but good chances for him to be among the top 6. Starting to run out of the gas a little bit. But the gas is expensive nowadays. Ignas Ambrasius, Lithuania.
She lost 6 minutes and 57 seconds to the current leader, Lars.
He will try to improve yesterday's result, but yesterday's 10th place is nothing to be shy of. He didn't start in this long distance last year, so Ambrasius, anyway, will be better than the last year. So 3rd season for him in the senior class, I mean in elite group, also good cross-country skier. Top 15 finish at the World Junior Championships in cross-country skiing, in orienteering, of course. Simon Brandley at TV leads 2 seconds. What a close battle. The next are a minute or more behind the 2 first leaders. What a Haga, Lilja, Nurmi, 3 Finns together. What a nice, friendly company. Courtois, Nordgren, then the Mukauskas, Lithuanian there, Garcia, 25th. And Gvildis was better yesterday. The foot orienteer, top 10 finisher at the World European Championships in foot orienteering. Martin Schlinde, the best Latvian, in 47th place. And Martin Schlinde, almost 20 years ago, won the bronze medal at the European Youth Orienteering in foot orienteering. So very good achievement, bronze medalist. And he's best Latvian today. Zetman is 54th. For the women, Nadia Larsson leads. 2 gold medals for Sweden already. Has been earned. Roygard family. We're doing great job. And Kristoffersen in a 2nd place. Ruska Sarela 3rd, Mickiewicz 4th, Novakova 5th, Devier 6th, Garcin 7th, Kamerova 8th, Hirv 9th, and Yegi into the 10th. And yeah, trying to improve, but still looks unhappy. Camilla Søgaard from Denmark. Look, Larsson at this point is in front of her, but several minutes separating them. And I think Søgaard understands that. Also, body language was not so happy. So can enjoy some water and some energy for the athletes after the finish. So here comes 115 to the finish. That's Vendula Muzilova from Czech Republic. Yesterday she was disqualified. Last year she was 16, and today also quite similar result to her last year's European Championship in long distance, beating by 40 seconds a French lady and losing almost 3 minutes to Kudre, Estonian. But today, Kudre sisters will not be one behind each other. And here comes 2004 medalist, the world champion in the long distance, Anke Danowski from Germany, just outside top 6, but among the top 8 she will finish. Anke Danowski. Very good. Sehr gut. But very soon we will have an interview. Let's listen. Cecilie Kristoffersen from Denmark.
So I would like to have an interview with this now second place holder in the women elite, Kristoffersen Cecilie from Denmark. So how you enjoyed your race today in the long distance here in Ignalina?
It was very fun and tough. You really need to push out there and take the right decisions, right route choices, and you were confused about should I go right, left. It was the whole time about just pushing and take the right decisions, yeah. But it was really fun.
Have you made any mistakes?
Some small mistakes, going 5 meters too long. Didn't make the tracks in the moment they were turning, and had one place where I took a track before I should have taken a track. So it's small mistakes, but I think everyone is making mistakes out there, and it's about minimizing them.
So thank you for answers. So it was Kristoffersen Cecilie from Denmark, second position holder now in the women elite group.
Yeah, thanks to Victor Stacionas. That was Kristoffersen, second fastest so far. Meanwhile, Camille Söger having not a good day, so Kristoffersen and Splittorff trying. Very soon we'll see Nicolin Splittorff coming to the finish, and she could threaten Larsson's time. And in a few moments we will see Nicolin Splittorff. And here she will come. Look, a little bit less than 2 minutes gap she has to improve Nadia Larsson time. Nadia Larsson was sitting in the leading position for quite a long time. And here comes Nicolin Splittorff for more than a 1.5 minute advantage. What a gap! Look at this difference, more than a 1.5.
She was in 7th position.
Nicolin Splittorff, she's a current bronze medalist in this long distance. She finished behind teammate Camille Söger and Czech Veronika Kubinova last year. And now let's follow Martina Tychowska, yesterday's silver medalist in a sprint event. But Martina Tychowska is not having so good day. Maybe 3rd, maybe 4th at the moment she could be. Yeah, 4th place in front of Mickevičiūtė Lithuania, but slower than Saarela. Tychowska, 1 medal yesterday. Also, the young mother from Czech Republic.
Yes, it's clear we have a new best time, and it belongs to Splittorff Nicolin from Denmark, 1 hour 44 minutes and 4 seconds.
So yesterday Nicolin Splittorff was 7th, just missing out award ceremony. Top 6 were awarded. Now there's Scandinavia, Denmark, Sweden, Denmark. That's the top 3. Larsson has been squeezed between 2 Danish girls. But very soon should appear also Andrushine. Anna Tiderman before, maybe we will see. And then Andrushine. Now 109, Marika Harra, yesterday's bronze medalist in a sprint event. And she did not finish last year a long distance at the European Championships in Portuguese. Here comes Harra. She could battle for the top 4, top 5. She could beat teammates Saarela time, and she's doing that by 1 minute and 14 seconds, but missing to Kristoffersen, who completes top 3 in more than 2.5 minutes. Waldman, a little bit curious, searching for the way to the control point. You can see on the screen
In the finish with the new best fourth time, 1 hour 48 minutes and 40 seconds.
some time for the decision taking, finding the best way.
So now we're waiting for.
But the orienteering is interesting. It's not only cycling, it's also thinking. Reading the map matters a lot.
Maybe going a little bit. Yes, it's difficult to understand from the GPS tracking.
Waldman is also medal contender.
From the arena.
Still the third fastest on that TV control point. So Denmark will earn the medal today, but it looks like Lithuania could take the medal today. In a few moments we will see Gabriele Andrushiene appearing close to the finish area. Meanwhile, Oliver Fries battling to stay in top 10, a little bit slower than Estonian Malmström, but faster than a Swiss Rieder.
And only 7 athletes can be theoretically faster than Andrushiene and Gabriele.
No, not staying in the top 10, Oliver Fries.
1 hour 53 minutes and 23 seconds. Still in the lead, Kanta Martin in the third position, Stransky Wojtek from Czech Republic, and now we are waiting.
Yeah, local fans getting anxious, they understand. Yeah, Vitene Puisite was a medal contender, but she finished just behind the podium. Yesterday, a local country, Lithuania, earned their first medal. And that came for the men's group in juniors. Nojus Lukosius was the third, together with Sverre Røygaard. And Gabriele Andrushiene could take the lead. Look at this gap. She was flying like Lithuanian rocket. Gabriele Andrushiene, 1 hour 42 minutes 13, almost 2 minutes in front of Nicolina Splitorf. Lithuania has had several world champions in the road race and cycling, and Andrushiene, with EMTBOC, did a great job. She was really determined, as I said yesterday. She finished 8th in a sprint, not satisfied at all, and now she takes the lead. And the 2019 bronze medal winner at the World Championships could take the victory at the European Championships. That would be such a nice present for the home crowd. Look at the Swiss at the finish, very tired. That's Silas Hotz, 36 seconds behind, still long-time leader Martin Kanta. Here, Finland with Ingrid Stengard, 14th yesterday's sprint and the 13th last year in long distance.
Current leader in the women lead, Gabriele Andrushiene.
But today, Ingrid Stengard can fight for top 10. Again, the same 13th, 14th place at the moment she's going. Meanwhile, in the finish, Nadia Larsson being moved out of top 3, and that did not only Andrushiene and Splitter, and also her teammate Anna Tiderman. She improved Larsson's time by 11 seconds. Lithuania, Denmark, Sweden, that's the top 3 so far for the women. And it looks like nobody could threaten top 3. So Lithuania will take the first gold, the second medal here, and first gold. And the Lietuva Tėvynė Mūsų will be played today. Baptiste Fuchs on the verge of top 10, just a little bit slower, a few seconds than Noah Rieder, who completes top 10 at the moment at the split time for the men. But remember, Brandley and Ludwig at halfway stage leading, separated just by 2 seconds. Yeah, it's a kind of marking at the split point. And now the interview with the Lithuanian leader, Gabriele Andrushiene.
Here we have Gabriela Andrašiūnienė, current leader. How do you feel about your race?
It was good. In the beginning, it was really, really difficult route choices. I thought maybe I lost some time already there, but in the 8th control, I started to see other girls, and I realized that maybe it's still okay, and I have to keep pushing till the end, because it's still not over yet. So in the end, it was quite okay.
So home borders helped you or not?
A bit, but also I did some mistakes because I knew that, I was there like 5 years ago and I need to go somewhere to the right direction, and I just lost some time there, but it wasn't big, so it helps, but also it can be difficult as well.
You always told that long distance you have the biggest expectations in this distance, so what about?
Yeah, I'm probably good at route choices, so I really like long distance, and it was good today.
So fingers crossed, we'll wait for others to finish, and thank you.
Now we switch to another Lithuanian. It's bib number 14, Ignas Ambražas. Yes, it's a really reason to celebrate for Gabriela Andrašiūnienė. She is returning back to the competition course with an outstanding long-distance run with a gold medal. But here comes Linn Bilaš from Sweden. We saw, and then Antonia Haga, who started 3 minutes later. So Bilaš was fourth yesterday, but that was better than today. Much better sprint was for Swedish Linn. The same like Linn Sömskar, the cross-country skier, who has won multiple times World Cup roller skiing races and championships as well.
Yesterday's 8th place holder, Stranski Wojtek, now in the 3rd position.
Haga, top 10 at the moment.
We have a new best time. We will have a new best time soon because
9th at this split, but 7 minutes behind Andrašiūnienė.
Here in the finish with a new best time. So Adrian from Switzerland, he is flying here to the finish with his bicycle.
Very soon we will see Swiss coming, Adrian Jägi.
So the Swiss team now are getting crazy. Probably new best.
Yesterday he was outside top 20. Look at the Jägi. Jägi was outside top 20 with the 23rd place. Last year he was among top 10 into the 9th place, and it looks like the long distances fits better for the Swiss Jägi. He beats Martin Kant, a long-time leader from Czech Republic, by more than 1.5 minutes. Minute and 38. Two Swiss at the moment in top 3. Czech Martin Kanta squeeze between top 2 Swiss. That could be good for Jägi. It's good chances to be among top 10. To hold the podium place, of course, also possible, but very difficult task. Too much to ask from Swiss. But here comes the Czech.
What a performance from this Swiss guy. Jägi Adrian from Switzerland, 1 hour, 51 minutes and 9 seconds.
Ludwig Wojtek.
Brandley Simon, the leader of the Swiss team.
Meanwhile, at the 3rd split, the leading time belongs to Teemu Kaksonen from Finland, 1 hour 34.42.
And the Kaksonen Timo has showed the best time after the 3rd split with the time 1 hour 34 minutes and 42 seconds. So we can
he understands this trail leads to this point at the lake. He can carry good speed. And let's see whether we'll have the new leader.
Athletes in the forest, Jansson, Bogar, Michalis, Radil, Haga, Brandley, Pokkala, Ludwig, Dalavala, Kaksonen, Waldman, Betega, Smart, Ambrazas, Fuchs, Friss, Nikanen, Garcia also. So there are still a lot of athletes here in the forest fighting for the gold medal in the men 21 lead.
Oh, some technical problems, looks like. Wojtek Ludwig. Oh, he will miss some dear seconds. No, it took some 10-15 seconds. That could cost dearly, let's see. The Czech won yesterday's sprint event and could repeat that also today. A little bit late decision.
Has punched the pre-warning ball, but her time only 7th.
Athlete taking that with calmness.
So only left in the forest tanker
Look at the standings for the women. Lithuania leads in front of 2 Danish, then 2 Swedes, and the third, Camille Sogard, meanwhile, has finished and in top 6. Once again, in the next 10th, also Lithuania in front, Mickiewicz 11th there. Umbrasaite 27th, Kuder 21st. Then so good day again for the Denmark. This time Nicolin Splittorff.
2 Danish girls on the podium today.
And here comes Camille Sogard. That was the 7th time Camille Sogard will not be at the award ceremony. So a little bit disappointing, but still, 1 medal she has, the gold from yesterday's sprint, and that is what she can cheer and be satisfied with. Lithuania, Denmark, Sweden. Andrushiene, Splittorff, Tiderman. Still, and Spain coming, flying, Garcia, Angel Garcia. Twice Garcia Angel. Faster than Valiagos, slower than Courtois, 12th place. Good result. Of course, several strong athletes on the course, but still, Garcia Angel could finish better than yesterday. He was 24th in a sprint, and last year he was 20th in this long distance at the European Championships. So, could be some improvement for the Spanish athlete. And here comes Simon Brendley, chasing the time of Wojtek Ludwig. Meanwhile, in the finish, Yegi, another Swiss, leads in front of Kanta. Hotz is third, Stransky, Wojtek, another Wojtek in the 4th place. Wojtek Stransky was 8th yesterday. And 13th last year. And could be some improvement for the Czech. Rasmus Nordgren from Sweden's 5th, Finn Juha-Lilja 6th, Lauri Malmros, Estonia 7th, so he could finish around the same place as yesterday. Šarūnas Dmukauskas 8th, Mika Nurmi 9th, and Noah Reeder 10th.
Gabrielė Andrašiūnienė mane privers išmokti himną dar prieš apdovanojimų ceremoniją. Ačiū tau, Gabrielė, už tą suteiktą galimybę geriau išmokti mūsų himną. So soon we will know the gold medalist.
Some Lithuanian rider with a camera following, and 24 the Finland's Tommi Nikkanen.
We have a time until the prize giving ceremony.
Tommi Nikkanen,
Then 1 hour and 30 minutes, so we can wait until
famous ski jumping last name, 29th in a sprint, 26th last year in the long distance.
we will see. But it seems that
And Nikkanen finishing in 21st place.
Lithuania 2nd, Splittorff Nicolina Denmark, and the 3rd, Tiderman Anna Sweden.
Missed 4 seconds to top 20, which is completed by teammate Kari Kaskinen.
Marika Finland. Now, in the men...
So Finland has very big team here. 8 ladies and 9 men. That's the largest number in the lead group. And Finland also the largest number in the junior and youth. So we have 7 Czech athletes, 4 ladies and 7 men, so 11 together. So Czech team also quite big. Lithuanian local with a 9, 3 women, 6 men.
For them, it's really flat. So for them, this small...
Estonia 4 ladies, 6 men.
It's like a
Sweden 4 ladies, 4 men. Switzerland 3 ladies, 4 men.
According to the results.
So that's the biggest teams.
In the second position,
According to the number of athletes they have sent to the European Championships. Waldman, Austria. Teemu Kaksonen, 6 seconds. They both still in a close contention for the bronze medal.
Fighting for the new best current time here in the finish.
Not a long time left when we will see
So
Wojtek Ludwig, despite he lost valuable seconds.
His time was...
And now we can see Swiss relaxing after the race. Short interview, in short time coming interview.
From Austria.
So after 5 years, a major competition take place in Lithuania again. What Ignalina has to offer for the athletes?
Yes, our athletes have seen Kaunas, have seen Vilnius, so we decided that it's just time to see also the smaller towns and see beauty of Lithuania. So Ignalina, with its very diverse terrain, really has a lot to offer, both in the views and in challenges to orienteering.
Well, we know that Ignalina is popular in winter sports. What about EMTBO, about the courses and the terrain?
At least there are really challenging terrain for the EMTBO courses, especially mountain bike orienteering. Yes, as you see, maybe not very high mountains, but hills are really steep, and the terrain is very varying from the pine forest that we had yesterday and day before, and it's quite dark and not easy rideable forest that the event takes place today and tomorrow. Yeah, so I think Ignalina is perfect place not only for winter but also for summer sports as well.
As an organizer, could you tell us about the biggest challenges? Great.
It may seem funny, but the biggest challenge for us is the connection, because the modern sport is not imaginable without GPS, without tracking, without filming. All goes through internet, and the internet connection, especially in such hilly area, is the biggest challenge. Yeah, but all the rest is perfect.
And the expectations for Lithuania and EMTBO team, will the home borders could help?
We always hope that the home borders can help our team, and we're really trying to we're trying to cheer for them. Yeah, but we'll see. I think the really conditions is more or less equal for everyone, but we still have a hope that Lithuanians will have some medals.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was the event director and one of the main persons in Lithuanian Orienteering Federation in MTB Orienteering, Jurgis Rubezevičius. Meanwhile, Oliver Fries completes the course with a 13th time, just behind Garcia and just in front of Aliaugos, Lithuanian. And Gabriele Andrushine, World Championship bronze medalist, has won the silver in 2019 in the middle distance, and now she could complete the medal table with the first gold.
But we're waiting for the bronze. Simon Ludwig Wojtek, Fokka Samuel Kaksonen, Teemu Waldman, Andreas Hradil, Chiri, Michael Simonas.
Follow the route choices for the ladies.
Did a better job after the second split. If we compare with Jegi Adrian, Kanta Martin, Brzezinas or Hots, Silas times.
Yes, several men still on the course. There, the medals have not yet been decided.
This time will be top now 11th at this moment.
But for the moment, it's only battle for reaching top 10. Even top 6 not possible at the moment, it looks like. Too much time difference. Meanwhile, we saw Italian Fabiano Bettega, 12th place yesterday, being best Italian in a sprint. 19th, he was in this long distance last year. And France, Baptiste Fuchs reaching the finish. Yesterday he was 16, at the moment he will go top 10 with Rieder very close, the same times, almost. Yeah, the same times with Swiss. No, Rieder, also for the French. Baptiste Fuchs. So, could be around the same. We can see the leader and the gold medal winner, Gabriele Andrescheniene.
Position, the same time with the Rieder now from Switzerland. 1 hour.
Looks like being interviewed the junior. She is very happy today. Gold medal for Lithuania.
Ingrid from Finland with the best.
So Lithuania earned the gold medals
She's approaching to the arena soon.
plenty of years ago.
The pre-warning. But it will be only 16th place for this woman elite athlete.
Ramune Arlauskiene. That was.
And yesterday, Stengler Ingrid was in 14th position, so similar position today. It will be for sure top 20.
Antonia Haga could squeeze top 10. Bilas will be outside for the women. Ingrid Stengard also at the top 20, but now Ambrajas, Ignas. 10th yesterday, and now top 3, very close to Silas Hots, 2 seconds faster than Swiss, and half a minute behind the Finland. And now Teemu Kaksonen will be the new leader. Teemu Kaksonen, 25 seconds faster than Adrian Jegi, and Finland takes the lead. Otto johtopaikka, Suomi, Teemu Kaksonen, Jegi second, zweite Platz Martin Kanta third. Teemu Kaksonen has done a very good job. 7th yesterday in a sprint, and today definitely top 6. Maybe could be a medal. He was battling with Austrian Waldmann for the 3rd and 4th place. We saw also the Finnish veteran Ingrid Stengård. And now Teemu Kaksonen on your screen. And why you should say that number 13 is not lucky at all? It could be lucky, but at the moment it's too early to call. Maybe Waldmann will beat him by 1 or 2 seconds. And here comes Italian with baby number 9, Luca Della Velle. He was better in a sprint event, winning the World Championships and being on a podium in other occasions. But now top 15 could be possible. Yesterday he was at 25th. Della Velle continues his race and approaching his best result so far here in Lithuania. Czech, yesterday's winner, Wojtek Ludwig. He started 6 minutes behind the Della Velle. So it means he could be one of the fastest, and it is. But he carried 1.5 minute advantage to Teemu Kaksonen, and now he's still in front, but that lead has been decreased dramatically. Now it is only 28 seconds, less than half minute, and Waldmann is 6 seconds behind Kaksonen. So the Finn and Austrian has come closer to Czech, yesterday's winner, because of that also not only, but also of that technical problem. And Swiss are waiting eagerly for Simon Brandley. He started 6 minutes after Wojtek Ludwig. Samuel Pokkola between that Czech and Swiss. Good day for the Swedish team.
Now in the 6th position.
Need to regain some energy. Enjoying lunch. Austrian team has something to say here as well. And also Finland. Finland will again. So Finland had 10 medals in the previous 2 days. Now that will be increased by few again. It will be difficult for other countries to beat Finland in number of medals.
Switzerland in the 6th. Stransky Wojtek, Czech Republic. Yesterday Ludwig Wojtek was the best in the Kaksonen team. Yesterday he was top 7th position. So probably today
Samuel Pokkola.
For him, we will see.
Wow, what a good race. What has Finn done here during this time? He could be the new leader. But Pokkola was in the 4th place, losing to 1.5 minutes to Ludwig on the 2nd split. But now he will be the new leader. But the Czech will have some chances to regain the lead. Samuel Pokkola takes the lead in front of Czech and teammate Kaksonen.
6 ladies, because Hagen Tonia has punched the pre-warning, but only in the 15th position.
And Finland took only 1 medal yesterday in the lead group, but that was on the ladies' side. Marika Harra was the 3rd fastest. But best Finn in the men's category was Teemu Kaksonen, finishing in the 7th place. Linn Bilar from Sweden. Not so good day as yesterday. 10 places lower than yesterday's sprint. Yesterday 4th, today 14th place for Linn Bilar. And Pokkola was just behind the Kaksonen, 8 seconds separated yesterday, 2 Finns. That they didn't get opportunity to be in award ceremony. Now Finland will be there, and not with the one, it looks like, with several.
Scandinavian party, we have one Baltic States athlete in the women elite.
Here comes Finn Antonia Haga. She will receive first the countable result.
Okay, so we have a
Disqualified yesterday and today, very similar to the last year performance, where when she finished just outside top 10 with 11th place, and now 13th, just 6 seconds behind the Villiers from France.
The 6th, Stransky Wojtek, Czech Republic.
Look at the Brandley Waldman, Pokkola Ludwig. Oh, Waldman, that was that place he miscalculated.
Brandley Simon after the 3rd.
And still one. Waldman has a feeling to go more to the left all the time, if we saw on the screen.
He's riding for the gold medal today for the Switzerland. Yesterday he was in the 4th
Bib number 5, Simon Brandley from Switzerland. Let's see whether Swiss will be faster than others. It could be, because other leaders like Wojtek Ludwig had a mistake. And look, Simon Brandley, more than minute advantage. It looks very good. Chances for the victory looks very good. But remember, yesterday approximately at this stage, he also was in the lead and lost and went to the 4th place at the end. So, Swiss supporters keeping fingers crossed for Simon Brandley. Last year he was a 6th, and being best Swiss, another Swiss was in top 10. That was Adrian Jäger, was in 9th place. Yeah, Rasmus Søgaard won the World Championships in 2017, but Brandley was on a podium several occasions in this distance. Final results for the lady.
Waldman Andreas has punched the pre-warning with a new best time, so the Austrians are getting crazy because Waldman Andreas has punched the pre-warning with a new best time.
And very soon maybe we'll see Austrian Andreas Waldman coming to the finish.
To take some photos because Valmon Andreas, he's coming for the new best time here in the finish for Austria.
Teemu Kaksonen leads from Finland. Adrian Jegi from Switzerland second, and Martin Kanto from the Czech Republic is in the third place. Kaksonen in front of Jegi by 27 seconds. Kanto losing in more than 2 minutes. Ignas Ambrasius in a very high fourth place. Yesterday the best Lithuanian was Jonas Maeshelis into the 6th place. Maeshelis also could battle for top 10. Here comes Andreas Waldman. Last 30 meters remaining for the Austrian. It looks like he lost some valuable ground to Kaksonen. He at the last plate, he was behind the Finn, but what a speed! He was flying like Thomas Morgenstern or Andreas Goldberger, the famous ski jumpers from Austria. Look at the Waldman. He almost minute in front of Kaksonen. That is a good application for the medal today. Yesterday Waldman finished only 37th. Last year he was only 23rd in this distance. 23. Platz. But now he is a leader. Now he has a feelings like 8 years ago when he became the world junior champion. Last year in Lithuania he was a 17th in a sprint, and the same he achieved also in long distance when the World Championships were held in Lithuania. But he won the World Junior Championships in 2014. Simon Brandley, the current leader. You could see, yeah, it's opposite to the Swiss Alps. In the valleys, here's a Lithuanian, but some Swiss sometimes like to see some flatter area, because Baltic country people want to see mountains because they don't have, but Swiss opposite, they have enough with the mountains around. They want to see some flatter area. And Simon Brandley, he had a really big advantage, more than minute in front of Pokkola. Then Wojtek Ludwig was lying in the 3rd place, and Waldman at that point was a 5th, losing to Wojtek 34 seconds. Let's wait the interesting outcome of this longer distance European Championships race. There will be changes in top 6 and also top 3, but now the interview with the leader Andreas Waldman from Austria.
Now I'm talking with the current leader, Valmon Andreas, in the Men 21 Elite Group. You look so happy with your performance. Have you did everything what you could today?
Of course, I gave everything, especially in the last control. It was a long route choice, and maybe you saw it on the camera, where before this route choice I wasn't sure to go right or left, and then I decided to go right, and then it was just about riding the bike and yeah, giving everything which was left in the legs. And yeah, now I'm quiet. Yeah, I'm waiting for the others and waiting what the time will be worth.
Was it difficult today to choose the correct the route choices in this terrain, or was it easy for you? Just riding?
Actually, I didn't have a lot of problems choosing my route. Maybe except this last one I was talking about. But the thing is, you decide for a route and you think it is good and fast. And yeah, if it was fast, I will see on the GPS tracking afterwards. But yeah, let's see.
Did you ride alone, or you see other athletes also in the course?
I saw some athletes, I overtook some athletes, but I was mostly riding on my own. Just some few meters I was riding together with Fabiano Bettego, which was around here, this spectator contour. Yeah, but the rest I was riding alone, and I actually like riding alone. There you can focus on your own, take your own rhythm.
If you'll be on the top 6, could they expect another champagne bottle on the podium today?
This would not depend on me, but with the experience of the last days, it could be.
Okay, so thank you for your answers. It was the leader of today's now, the current leader in the Men 21 league.
Very happy, Andreas Wallmann, the fröhliche Wallmann aus Österreich. And now Sebastian Swart from Sweden coming to the finish a little bit outside the top 20. But then we are waiting for Pökkele, Ludwig and Brendley.
So Wallmann Andreas from Austria, he's the current leader now, here in the finish in the second position.
First will come Ludwig, then Pökkele, and then Brendley.
So these are top three.
So Erich Radil, somewhere lost in the woods of Lithuania. And Jonas Marshall is the local hope. Now we can see him. Jonas Marshallis, he was among top 10 with the 8th fastest time on a second split. Now approximately the same. Could be the same as Martin Kanta, the Czech who is currently in the finish with the 4th result. Jonas Marshallis yesterday finished among the top 6, but he could achieve a little bit better result last year. But look, a battle between two Lithuanians, Ignas and Bražas, could take the best honor of Lithuania today maybe, but they are very close, some 10 seconds separating the both Lithuanians. They are in the top 10. They were the same top 10 also yesterday with 6th and 10th result. And here comes a bib number 4, that's Jonas Marshall is still. We can say that one of the best, if not the best, in the Baltic countries, Jonas Marshallis. Yeah, that was Lauri Malsros several years ago when he earned the medals at the World Championship. But at the moment, Estonian Malsros in the 10th place.
Finland, Czech Republic, they are fighting for the medal today.
Arnold Svaliauga, very good bike rider. But he's improving also in orienteering field. Behind him, the shooting range of biathlon track.
So now it's the time to know who are the best in the men's 1-to-1.
So the medal battle is still open. And very soon will come Wojtek Ludwig from Czech Republic.
So it seems that this Czech guy, he's a...
Let's see whether he has found some motivation, of course, some speed and a clear head to find the best route to the Czech control points.
1 hour 47 minutes 29.
So nobody from Czech Republic was on a podium last European Championships in the long distance. There was a Sweden, Russia and Portugal. Jansson, Foliforov and Machado.
He's coming to the finish soon.
He started with second best time on the first 2 splits behind Simon Brendley. Then he lost some time and was moved to the 3rd place. Here comes yesterday's winner in the sprint, Wojtek Ludwig. He's a current leader, beating Waldmann's time by more than a minute and second. He's in front. They were separated by 34 seconds on the 3rd split time, and now the Czech has doubled his lead. That is a medal, that's for sure. That is a medal for the Czech Republic, but the question which caliber, whether that will be bronze, silver, or slight chances also for the gold. We can see Marcus Jansson from Sweden. Actually, he has found on ground. He had some problems at the second intermediate, but he was a little bit in front of Ludwig Wojtek at the 3rd split, 15 seconds. But then Czech had some problems. Marcus Jansson, the current middle distance champion. So Wojtek Ludwig will have to wait. And that also brings this excitement necessary to the sports. And a very exciting sport is orienteering, and definitely should be included in Olympic Games. What a stamina! The bike riders could have a good results in MTB cross disciplines, or foot orienteers are among the medalists in their national championships in athletics. Simon Brandley, the competition leader, a multiple world and European championship medalist from Switzerland. He won the last year the European Championships.
Soon he will reach this slopes of his skiing track, and then he will come to the finish soon, probably.
And at the World Championships he earned several silver medals and bronze. And Samu Pekkala comes to the finish. Finland will take the lead. Ludwig will not take second gold. Pekkala has been very good on the last stages. He is a current world champion in mass start and also middle distance and the relay. 3 gold medals for Pekkala last year, the World Championships. He's working in a bank as structurer. And here's a son, 1.5-year-old son, cheering for the father and for the medal. Could come European Championships medal for Pekkala. Very good ending, 52 seconds in front of Ludwig. There's Brandley, Hradil, Michaelis and Jansson, 4 athletes remaining in course. Also Krzysztof Bogar, also several times world and European champion, but not a good day for Krzysztof Bogar. He could hold some top 15 place, but what a good uphill riding for Simon Brandley.
I think that he was not satisfied.
Swiss looks so motivated, full of energy. He knows probably that he had a very good race, and the medal will not slip today, as it happened yesterday in a sprint when he lost the leading position and was at the end only 4th.
New best times for the Swiss. Now again a huge screaming for the Swiss team, because probably new
Going similar ways, Pekkala and Brandley.
Yesterday he was in the 4th position. No one wants to be in the 4th position. Everyone wants to get a silver, bronze or gold medals. And Brandley Simon,
Going like twins, the same trail for both. And look, Simon Brandley. That will be less than a minute, but doesn't matter. That will be the leading position for Simon Brandley. He could take the victory. No doubt about the leading position. That sounds like and looks like gold for Simon Brandley for Switzerland. Yuri Hradil also has been very good. He has approached at the 3rd split time, just half minute behind Simon Brandley. Yuri Hradil from Czech Republic. So Wojtek Ludwig in the 3rd position at the moment. Andreas Waldman into the 4th, Coxon in 5th, Yegi 6th, Czech Kante 7th, Lithuanian Ambražas 8th, but Lithuanian Jonas Michaelis another on the course still. Simon Brandley at the World Championships. Won the bronze last year behind Haga and Niemi. Was a silver medalist behind Bogar in 2018. And here could come the gold medal at the European Championships. Look at the final standings for the women. Denmark once again on the podium with different athlete this time. Today no medals for the Danish men. Oliver Friis in 23rd place. Martin Ordhagen disqualified, yesterday's bronze silver medalist. Three athletes still to wait who could battle for the top 6. Hradil, Michaelis, Jansson. Follow the route choices of athletes today. For the ladies' side, so the current first three places, Brandley, Pokkele, Ludwig has chances to remain in those places, but they can't feel so secure. Maybe a little bit more Brandley. Yeah, last year it was middle and long distance, and Brandley won the middle distance, finishing 6th in the long. And this year he could add that to the last year's middle distance gold in the long distance. So Lithuanians in the free time likes to do fishing. Yeah, we can see the replay, the technical problem with the Wojtek, Ludwig, Andreas Wallmann from Austria. Oliver Fries we saw in the finish. Now the replay. Teemu Kaksonen coming to the finish, and now the interview. Let's follow.
Now I'm here with the current leader in the men elite group and possible gold medalist, Brandley Simon. How you feel after the race?
Oh, I'm really tired. It was so demanding. So when I came to the finish, I was so exhausted. But now it's cool. Yeah, when you're in the lead, then I think I will get a medal, and so I'm really happy.
How was the terrain? How do you describe the terrain? Was it difficult for you in this terrain, or was it easy?
The orienteering was not that tricky, but the route choices were quite hard. So I'm not experienced in that kind of terrain, so it was really difficult to decide which way to go.
What is the difference between the Lithuanian terrains and the Swiss terrains?
We have longer climbs, easier paths. Here it's a bit more rough. Yeah, but otherwise it's kind of similar.
And how you rest today before the relay? What is your special treatment before the relay competition?
Yeah, first I will take a Regi shake, so some proteins, and after that I will take a short nap, and yeah, then I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, so good luck tomorrow in the relay, and congratulations once again.
The current leader, and as Viktor Stashunov said, the possible winner. So yesterday was painful a little bit to lose the lead and finishing fourth without the medal, and today the revenge comes and the teammates congratulate Simon Brandley. One victory was for Florin Schneider in a junior class. He's also standing in that company. The second Swiss victory.
After the third split time, it was only 30 seconds, so we'll see if the hurdle can't be faster at the end of the course.
So a couple of medals Swiss team has earned. Radil Pokkola, Ludwig Brandley.
So the top 6 now in the men 21. Brandley Simon from Switzerland, Pokla Samuel Finland, Ludwig Wojtek Czech Republic, Wallman Andreas Austria, the Mr. Positive guy from Austria in the 4th position now. Kaksonen Timo, 5th place, Finland in the 6th stage.
So it's interesting that also the lead is changing. It's not all the same persons on the podium. Brings additional excitement to the sport.
For some local Lithuanian, Michaelis Jonas. He also can challenge podium places. He was 8th after the 2nd split, but then I didn't have his time in the 1st and the 3rd radio control. So maybe we will have a time.
So Pokkola and Brandley, the newcomers on the podium, comparing with the yesterday. So Ludwig can be the only person to be on the podium both days, but also Marcus Jansson from Sweden, who was a bronze medalist yesterday. Also, he's in the forest yet. Also have some chances to squeeze among the top 3.
So a good day for Sweden, also a good day for Lithuania. We won the first gold medal in this championship. It can be a very nice day for Switzerland and the Brandley Simon, but Radel Giri, he still can't be.
But remember, Brandley started
soon Radel Giri will come to the 23rd pre-warning control.
3 minutes in front of Michaelis. The local hope still we're waiting for. Bogar 6 minutes, but Bogar lost some time, a lot of time between the 1st and 2nd splits. And then Brandley started 9 minutes in front of Marcus Jansson and 12 minutes in front of Jonas Michaelis on your screen, not shaking head. That's the sign he's not so satisfied. Yesterday top 6, today the same. Oh, Lithuanians, or a little bit slower could be Michaelis, but very close battle between the best title in Lithuanian team.
Correct controls according to correct.
Ambrajas in 8th place, and Michaelis had approximately the same time. So outside the top 10.
We have Michaelis Jonas in the best 8th position now.
So Michaelis, however, has a 9 seconds faster time. He's 8th, Ambrajas 9th. Here, Yuri Hradil, the last starter. Here comes Marcus Johansson, he's close to Ludwig Wojtek. Could be battle for the... And also don't forget Jiri Hradil. He has a left power. Silas Hotz from Switzerland on the 10th place, he will be moved out. Waldman 4th, he could keep the top 6 position. Not so sure about Kaksonen, who is in the 5th place, and Yegi, who is in the 6th now. So last year,
only 30 seconds,
at the European Championships, then 2 individual distances were held. The winner of middle distance was Brandley, and here we can see the last year winner of the long distance, Marcus Johansson. He's slow a little bit than Wojtek Ludwig. Ludwig can breathe with ease. He holds the 3rd place, but his teammate Jiri Hradil remains the last, but very big threat to him. Marcus Johansson without the medal finishing this long distance this year, but the medal from yesterday, the bronze, he will keep, of course. 4th place so far. He will be in award ceremony. Waldman as well. Kaksonen is 6th place now. Let's see. We don't know how fast is going Jiri Hradil at the last stages. He was a 6th at the 2nd split, the 2nd fastest on the 3rd split, when 1.5 hours was spent. So he lost 30 seconds to Brandley and was 45 seconds faster than Pökkele at that time.
Soon we will know his time in the pre-warning.
Still, the medal is not clear so far. Jiri Hradil is very close to Samuel Pökkele. I think Simon Brandley can feel secure. The Swiss victory is guaranteed today. No one can say it. Even the Jiri Hradil we can see on the screen. not capable of catching Simon Brandley. He's going down to this downhill slope, then turn to the right, some 60, 70, a little bit more 100 meters around this small lake, and then the small uphill, and then we'll see Jiří Hradil in the final straight in a finish corridor. Brandley holds the leading position. He will earn the gold, but now the battle between Pökkälä, who has the second fastest time, and Jiří Hradil. Here we can see the Czech with Wojtek Ludwig was a winner yesterday. Now Czech Republic will have the medal. It's a question, Hradil or Ludwig. Ludwig will finish outside. It will be Jiří Hradil. He will not beat Pökkälä. Silver medal for Finland and bronze for Czech Republic. Jiří Hradil. He started last and won the medal, not the gold, what did yesterday Wojtek Ludwig, but Jiří Hradil on the podium. What a good race for Jiří Hradil. Congratulations to Czech Republic. Here comes Krzysztof Bogar, another Czech. 2018 world champion and 2013 world champion in this distance. With a disappointing face. But tomorrow the mixed relay, and Czech has good chances for the medal. Jiří Hradil was 11th yesterday, 11th last year in this distance, and now finally medal for the Czech.
Swedish national anthem. So congratulations for these 6 groups, and now we have.
He has been 6 times on the podium at the World Championships, and he is a world champion and must start from 2019 at the European Championships. The best result for Jiří Hradil. Jiří Hradil was 2 fourth places, and finally his medal at the European Championships came.
The prize giving ceremony will be
Now the final place is decided. Simon Brandley from Switzerland takes the gold. Samuel Pökkälä from Finland, the silver medalist, and Jiří Hradil third. Yesterday's winner Wojtek Ludwig 40 seconds behind the podium. Markus Jansson, the current, I must say, the previous long-distance European champion in the fifth. And Anders Waldman, the best results so far here in Lithuania with 6th place. Teemu Kaksonen so close to the award ceremony, but 7th. Jägi being the second best Swiss into the 8th place. Martin Kanta from Czech Republic, 3rd best Czech, and 3 Czechs in the top 10. And Jonas Marshall is the only Lithuanian squeezing to top 10. Yesterday 2 Lithuanians in Ambraras also were there with the 10th result. This time Marshall is the only one in top 10. Silas Hotze, the 3rd Swiss into 12th. Andre Haga, 3rd best Finn in the 13th, Wojtek Stransky 4th Czech in the 14th, Rasmus Nordgren 2nd Swede in the 15th place, Krzysztof Bogar 5th Czech in the 16th place, Italian-based Luca Dalla Valle 8th place is higher than yesterday into 17th, Juha Lilja 18th, Lauri Maasros yesterday's 12th place winner, today 19th, the best Estonian, and Mukauskas, the 3rd best Lithuanian, completing top 20. 62 finished, only one yesterday's silver medalist disqualified.
In the 3rd, Ulli Hietanen Silja, Finland. In the 4th, Hakkinen Pilla, Finland.
So today, as I said,
Czech Republic in the 6th, Ringhana, Sweden.
Could change, and actually new faces on the podium comparing with yesterday. Brandley, Pökkälä, Hradil. For the women, also completely new podium. Andris Šienes, Vitov Tiderman. So Lithuania and Switzerland won today the Elite European Championships long distance. Also the junior woman was won by Finnish Karin Nurminen. Men's junior class was won by Swede Sverre Røygaard. Men's 17, Augustin Leclerc from France was best, and women's 17, Ilsa Røygaard. 2 victories for Sweden, also for Finland and for France. for Denmark and Lithuania. 5 countries won the gold today. So award ceremony will follow 1 hour later. Now we can follow the route choices on the map.
So hope you enjoyed also the
Martin Čelasmanis was of course a setter from Latvia.
and also the TV coverage. So tomorrow the relay race, a very exciting race and the last chance to get the medals. But do not be sad if you didn't get any medals in this European Mountain Biking League Championships. Don't end your career. Let's train more and show the others that you are the best later. And yes, we can see the cameraman. He's not exhausted at all.
So Sweden will host the World Junior Championships in the middle of July, and also for the Adult World Championships. That will take place from 14th to 20th July. Bulgaria will host in September World Masters MTB Orienteering Championships. And next year Portugal will host at the end of April European Junior and Youth MTB Orienteering Championships. World Masters next year will be for Slovenia granted, and Junior World and Elite World MTB Championships will be held in Czech Republic. You can see the recap. Camille Søgaard from Denmark. Not so good race today, but sometimes happen that also the best of the best not always can produce the best outcome. But that's the sport. Italy team can feel happy. Pecorari won finally the medal. 2 6th places for her was in a sprint and middle distance, and finally the medal, the silver. Austria also has won on the previous days medals, but then the elite top 6 Austria has reached here. Bettega, Italian. He likes music and video games, and he is very professional in gardening. If you want nice garden, ask Italian Bettega. Yesterday's winner, today's 4th place, Wojtek Ludwig. At this moment, he didn't know that he will have some technical problems. And here we're gonna see silver medalist starting his race, hoping for medal and reaching that at the end. And today's winner, Simon Brendley, the first meters of his distance. And here we can see the ladies athlete from Czech Republic, Valery Kamererova. Oliver Fries on your screen. And Jiří Radil starting his campaign for bronze medal. And 2004 world champion Anna Danovsky from Germany. The Lithuanian Ambražas, 11th place later. Juha Lilja from Finland. And unlucky Christoph Bogar. Really 18th, Bogar 16th. Now we can see Anna Tiderman. At the end, Swede. Finished outside, not outside, but in the 3rd place, behind Andrushin and Splittorff. And the 31st, Juha Lilja once again. Samuel Pökkele, short while ago. Ruska Sarla was on the screen. And we can see Lynn Villars. And now, short interview.
We had many interviews with the athletes, but we need to speak about behind the scenes, right? And Vitalijus Petrulis was one of those who covered the GoPro thingy that you saw on the live stream. So could you tell us in Lithuania, was it hard for you?
Sunkiausiai buvo tai su lyderiais turbūt važiuoti iš paskos, nes labai techniškai ir greitai įveikinėjo trasą, bet tuo pačiu buvo labai įdomu.
So Vitalijus told that the hardest part was to go behind the leaders, and it was some technical parts. So I want to ask, how many times did you had to sprint to that hill?
Oi, šiandien labai daug praleidau miške laiko, daug intervalų. Iš viso 3,5 valandos gavosi, tai spėjau pasitreniruoti neblogai.
Vitalijus said he had a very good training because 3.5 hours spent in the forest, about 30 sprints, right? So he quite had the longest distance of all athletes. Okay, so thank you very much.
Yeah, cameraman also had some things to say. Jonas Maishelis at the 10th place. And Anna Tiderman, you can see, won the bronze medal, Polish athlete, finished lying on the ground. She finished in 33rd place. Christoph Bogar. Cecil Kristoffersen. At the end, 5th place. The local Lithuanian. Kamil Serga, the last year winner in this distance. Kedenowski finally reaching the finish, and Nikolin Splittorff, the medalist, the silver medalist of today's race. And Martina Tichowska, yesterday's silver medalist in the sprint. Today Czech in the 9th place. What a sprinter to the finish by Silas Hots, and the winner for the women, Gabriele Andrushiene, Lithuania. 2nd medal for Lithuania in these championships, and 1st in the lead group, and 1st gold. Ambrazas was on your screen. Adrian Diegi, short while ago. Wojtek Ludwig. Where then that was a place where the bronze medal gone for the Czech. Now Dominikanen, Andreas Wallman on the screen from Austria. And comes Oliver Friis from Denmark in this review. So Teemu Kaksonen from Finland. Finland had also a very good day, especially juniors. And also Pökkelä winning silver in the elite group. So, second day for the elite European Championships, axiometering, MTB orienteering, also World Cup first stage, and that was the third individual discipline for the juniors and the youths. And the last day tomorrow, the Sunday, will complete these championships with exciting relay, mixed relay for elite and also separate relay for the juniors and the youth. So together with you once again was me, Ivars Batsis, and let's meet tomorrow 10 o'clock in the morning, the last fourth day here in Ignalina, Lithuania. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and have a nice Saturday afternoon.